Mandawe. Mandawe. I'm here. Well, I'm gonna try and do the pop-up sessions. Like I'll just come in here and then answer Mandawe spirits questions. And if you have any questions related to Mandawe spirits, hit me up. Or you've got dreams related to Mandawe spirits, hit me up. That is what it is all about. It's advice session related to Mandawe spirits, meaning that I'll be able to channel Mandawe spirits and answer your question on the go. I'll do these pop-up sessions, like I'll see how today goes. Then I'll try and have a day specifically for Mandawe spirits because they're complaining. They're complaining to me. They're saying to me, I'm not doing my work as I'm supposed to do it. Like, they like me to work like this, like be available to their people. Anyway, so that is what I'm here for. To give Mandawe spirits advice. Anything related to Mandawe spirits. Questions related to Mandawe spirits. And yes, there. Let's see what you guys are saying. Let me log on. Ndawe Cecilia, Mbulumele, Ndawe Roneti, Ndawe Nkosi. Yeah, so that is what I'm here for. How is this dark? How's this? I think it's better, isn't it, guys? So that is what I'm here for, guys, to answer Mandawe spirits related questions. Anything to do with Mandawe spirits. Anything to do with Mandawe spirits. I don't know how it's gonna be working, but I'll try. I'll do it like a Tuesday session, but then this will be related to Mandawe spirits. Remember that, Mandawe spirits questions. If you don't know, if you have Mandawe spirits, I don't know how this is gonna work. So we'll see how, if we can. I don't know. I'm just open with Mandawe spirits assistance, so we can talk related to Mandawe spirits. So, all right, Tuto, Ndawe, Tuto. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes, guys. We'll see how it goes. All right, let me tell you what the complaint was all about. Mandawe spirits, I remember what I told you, what the Mandawe spirits, for what their gifts are for me, right? And at the moment I'm planning, like I told you from the last session, I'm planning, okay, I'm going to be in Zimbabwe, for other things, to understand the Bakaranga, right? Courtesy of the Mandawe spirits. But then they feel like I'm not, how do I say? I'm not using their gifts as I'm supposed to use them. Like, because their gifts, it is nothing to do with, what they call it. It's not for profiteering. That's what they say to me. Guys, do you see what kind of spirits I'm dealing with? So anyway, so yes, that's the Mandawe spirits I've got. Does the Mandawe spirit stop someone from eating red meat? It will depend with your Mandawe spirits, Ronity. Mine, they stop me from eating anything like meat, things like that. They stop me from eating meat. Like, well, I was already not eating meat because my, from when I went through the awakening, I couldn't eat meat. But Mandawe spirits, my Mandawe spirits specifically, they showed me that they do not like it. Well, depending on your gifts. Remember, it depends on what your gifts are for. My Mandawe spirits gifts, if I'm gonna be doing what they want me to do, therefore it means I cannot be eating meat kind of things with the gifts that with what they're gifting me, right? I cannot be eating meat, otherwise it will be useless. So it will really depends with your gifts, but your people will tell you It will tell you. Remember that as we're going through this spiritual journey, we're supposed to be guided by our ancestor spirits and guides. They're supposed to be the ones telling us everything, giving us all the information that they need to give us. So what my diet is like, it's not going to be the same as you, because you are carrying, even though you will be carrying Mandawe spirits, it will be different. We're carrying different spirits. Remember that. So it will depend. It will depend. Oof, mine, they really don't like meat. They really do not like meat. My Mandawe spirits, not only do they not like meat, they do not like me even killing things, killing anything. Guys, they really do not, even in dreams. Like, you know, like normally sometimes you get scared of something, then you think you're supposed to do something to get rid of it so it doesn't affect you, or it doesn't harm you, or it doesn't, you know, do what some animals might do to you. They do not like it. If I do that, even in dreams, they really, really, really hate it. Like, I'm not supposed to be doing that. If I step on something, like, and as in physical, real life, now we talk about real life situation. If I step on you know, these crawly things, like I didn't realize I'm going to be stepping on something, oh my gosh, I'll be really, really worried. That is how mine are like. They really do not like that. They're really strict when it comes to that. I really have to be, like alert at all times when it comes to making sure that I do not harm animals. I do not do things that they don't want me to do. I do not eat. I don't know what will happen to me if I eat meat. I haven't even tried. I haven't even thought of it. So what happens if, the question you'll be thinking now and asking yourself, even though you might not ask me, what happens if someone put meat in my food that I didn't realize it was meat in there, and I chow it? I realize I chow after eating it. Some meat, obviously, they taste like you might even not know you're eating meat, right? You might ask yourself how. Some meat, you might not know you're eating meat. Anyway, if I do that by mistake, I don't know, guys. I think there are some things that if you do it like that without knowing and wholeheartedly not knowing, I don't think it will harm me as such than doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing, right? Like, I'm giving you an example with me, doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Obviously, the way they show me, I have to be that clean inside, like inside out, right? Meat for them is not, for me, I won't be clean. That means I'll have to, I do not even want to go there. I don't want to know. I don't want to even go there, guys. So, Rodati, your Mandawe spirits will tell you what you're supposed to eat and what you're not supposed to eat. Dineo, Tobela, who are Mandawe water spirits, and how do you know you walk with them? When it comes to Mandawe spirits, when you have them, they will make it known that you are carrying them. They will make it known. The Mandawe spirits, when the time is right, they will make an appearance. They will do that. You will know you're carrying them. And if you have someone in your family, your mother or your father with Mandawe spirits, or your grandparents, or your grandparents on your mother's side, or grandparents on your father's side with Mandawe spirits, it means that you have Mandawe spirits. It means you have them. It's just that sometimes they skip generation, meaning that they don't make themselves appear to you. They will skip your generation and then they will appear to your children. Sometimes they do that when it comes to Mandawe spirits. If you know that someone in your family has Mandawe spirits, if your sister, your brother has Mandawe spirits, that means you have Mandawe spirits. Even now they haven't made an appearance. They haven't made themselves come through to you. But when the time is right, they will do that. Remember that. I have Mandawe spirits. It means my brothers, all my brothers, their children, all of them, they've got Mandawe spirits. It's just that it hasn't appeared to them, like for them to activate it. So they'll carry it because it's from the bloodline, isn't it? From the bloodline. My ancestors, right? Their ancestors would have carried the Mandawe spirits. Even them, they'll carry the Mandawe spirits. But how it appears to you, I think it's kind of like let's put it as in by luck you get them, because they're coming with gifts, guys. Remember, these people are coming with gifts. They're not just coming just there to be Mandawe spirits, right? They're coming to give you gifts so that you can help them with whatever it is that your gifts are about, right? How does one tell as to whether the Mandawe spirits is a foreign spirit or rather a bloodline relative? Are the Nkanyamba and Nzunza spirits the only superior spirits above Mandawe spirits? This one, Mandawe spirits have to answer me with this one, because even I want to know. Someone asked that question before. Hey, I think this one. Remember the Nzunza water serpent is a water serpent, meaning that is a what they call it, is the water serpent for all waters, and Mandawe spirits are all in all waters. Anyway, let me just ask that question. Let me first read. Hey. So I will be answering questions related to Mandawe spirits, anything related to Mandawe spirits. Remember that this session is related to Mandawe spirits. Yes, I can channel them on the go like this to ask them if it's a question that is related to them, and if it's a question that will affect you, it's a question that they'll be able to answer, right? Not all the questions that is not related to them. This is Mandawe spirits session. Okay. How does one tell as to whether the Mandawe spirit is a foreign spirit or rather a bloodline relative? Remember, Mandawe spirits are water spirits. Water spirits. Water spirits. It means that someone in your bloodline has carried the Mandawe spirits, Mandawe water spirits with them, right? By that, it means that if you have ancestors that probably were coming from a particular area they were gifted with the Mandawe water spirits. If your ancestors were from Kenya, and in Kenya they were gifted the Mandawe water spirits, it means you are likely to hear the Mandawe water spirits speaking in a Kenyan language, because your ancestors would have been from Kenya, right? They would have been the ones carrying the Mandawe spirits from Kenya with that. But anyway, let me just answer that question related to Nzunza. Are the Nzunza spirits the only superior spirits above Mandawe spirits? So let me just answer them with this one, because now when we're talking about superiors, right, we're talking about something different. Remember, when you're thinking about water spirits, when you're thinking about what you're carrying, you should not be thinking about whether someone is superior than the other. These people are working together. The superior bit, okay, let me get direct from them so that I don't put my own words in this. Hey. Mandawe. So I'll answer this question for Tuto about the Nzunza water spirits, superior spirits above the Mandawe spirits. Mandawe spirits, they are water spirits. Remember that they are water spirits, and Mandawe spirits are all over the place, and they come in different forms. Remember that. They come in different forms, meaning that they might appear to people in the way that they want to appear to you. They can appear as animals, they can appear as human beings, meaning that they will appear sometimes as black people, sometimes they will appear as white people, sometimes they will appear as Indians, sometimes they will appear in any other form, depending on how they will get to you, they will attract you, right? That's the Mandawe spirits. As in animals as well, they will appear as different kind of animals, depending as well on where they are taking you, related to your gifts. As well, when it comes to okay, let me just read what they say. Nzunza is a water serpent of all water bodies. Nzunza spirit is not for just like you can say Nzunza spirit is from these water bodies. Is the water serpent, or is the biggest water serpent of all water bodies, right? Remember that. Meaning that the sea, the rivers, all the waterfalls, something different. It depends where you see Nzunza water, you see Nzunza serpent. Sometimes you'll see it in the sea. You'll have dreams of seeing that in seas. Sometimes you'll see it when it rains, it comes out. When you see the serpent when it comes from lakes and stuff like that, depending on how it wants to appear to you. That is the Nzunza water serpent. And they all work together. So they all have they have all specific reasons on how they work with human beings like us, they're living. They've got, depending on what they are here to do with us, right? What they are here to do with us as the human beings. We all water spirits, each on their specific path to help human beings with aligning with the cosmos. Remember when we get Nzunza spirit, it depends what the Nzunza spirit's coming to you for. Like mine, they are coming, they were telling me that they are the rain makers. They're coming for the rain making and with the sun, meaning that they'll be dealing with that bit. The sun bit, when we're talking about the sun, right? And the rain, the rain making, that means obviously, the water. The rain, where the water comes from. Most of you guys know how water comes on. We do not see each other as in superiority. This is a human being restriction on the mind. We work as per the universe guidance, meaning that they do not have these things. It's us people who are saying, oh, Nzunza spirits is bigger than the other, or Mandawe spirits is bigger than the other. It is us human beings with our own restriction from our own minds. The water spirits don't have those kind of things. These people, they work together, and the way they come to us, they are coming to us depending on what they are coming here to do with us. They all have their own different path on how they work with us human beings. Remember that. When I'm saying different path, meaning that one is dealing with this, one is dealing with this, one is dealing with that, one is dealing with that, one is dealing with that. All these water spirits, they're dealing with different things. There's no superiority when it comes to water spirits. If you've got Abalozi, you've got Mandawe spirits, you've got Nzunza spirits, you've got other water spirits that I do not yet know about. There's no superiority. Superiority is only human beings. We start calling others bigger than the other, right? There's nothing like that with spiritual, with this water spirits. There's nothing like that. They do not have those kind of things. It is only us who have that. We want to feel good that I'm carrying something, therefore is bigger than the other. It's our restriction of the mind, right? When we're trying to do that, we're trying to be bigger than others. The water spirits don't work like that. And what are the different types of gifts they can gift? I thought they could only fember. The Mandawe spirits, when they come to you, the same way as with our ancestors, guys, when they come to us to give us different gifts. Remember that. Therefore, it means that just think about your ancestors, how they gift you other things, right? Some ancestors, they will come and give you herbs, meaning that you'll be able to deal with all the herbs, meaning that you will heal people with different kind of herbs. You will come with some medicine that will cure a lot of diseases, right? Even the water spirits are like that. The Mandawe spirits are like that. They will come to other people to give them the gift of plants, using the plants, different kind of plants. They will come to others to give them the gifts of what, how to deal with nature. Like for me, like they're giving me that, and the history of the Bakalanga. So they'll be my gift. They'll be able to give, they've gifted me someone with who knows about the history of Bakalanga. Remember that. So someone might come with, they might give someone the gifts where you'll be able to do other things. Remember, there are different gifts. Everyone has got different gifts of something. Maybe you'll be able to play music, the best kind of music that will heal people. Sometimes they'll give someone maybe the gift of writing. You'll be able to write great things that when people are reading those, you'll be able to heal other people through your message, right? So some people, the gifts are totally different when it comes to Mandawe spirits. Remember that. And your people will give you your gifts. They will tell you what your gifts are. Not mine cannot tell you what your gifts are, but your Mandawe spirits will be able to tell you what your gifts are. All right, Nyasha, how can someone know if you have Mandawe spirits? I think I've answered this one, Nyasha. Mandawe spirits, they try to pop in with the water. They tend to like to show themselves through the water, because a lot of people know Mandawe spirits with the water, right? They'll show in, they'll pop up, they'll show in your dreams. You'll see lots of water dreams and stuff like that. And they like to show this because a lot of people knows that when you see this NJT, this emblem, the Mandawe emblem, you know the Mandawe spirits are there. It means that in your dreams, you'll see people wearing the Mandawe emblem, this Mandawe cloth, sometimes wearing it on their head, sometimes wearing it the way I'm wearing it. Sometimes you see it, some things covered with the Mandawe emblem things. Sometimes you see a book covered with the Mandawe emblem. Sometimes you'll see anything that they will get your attention in. You'll see it through the Mandawe emblem, like this, if it's not water dreams. And then they'll pop in with water. You know, like how the waters are introduced to people. They'll come in through water first, a little bit of water. You see yourself in water dreams and stuff like that, doing things around water. Then they pop in again. But if you don't understand, sometimes you'll be talking to people in dreams, talking about Mandawe spirits. That means they are making you be aware that we are dealing with Mandawe spirits. You'll be talking to someone in the dream, saying, that one deals, like a Nyasha, I'll be talking to you. Let's say you're talking to Ngaka Tlohul, right? I don't come to you as Ngaka. We are just talking in a dream. You'll be saying, that family's got the Mandawe spirits, isn't it? So Mandawe spirits, you've said it. They wanted you to hear the Mandawe spirits. The word Mandawe spirits. That means they popped into you, they introduced themselves to you through like that. So you know you've got Mandawe spirits. So now you're going to be wondering what the Mandawe spirits are. You're going to be researching about Mandawe spirits. You'll find out the Mandawe spirits are water spirits. Now they got your attention. Now they'll start popping in differently. But when they want to be activated, that is when you know that the Mandawe spirits are there. They're there. They need to be. And when it comes to fember as well, they'll let you know when you need to fember. The fember, if you watch the video, it will tell you there are a lot of things, the way they will show you that they need you to fember. Because when it comes to fember, even you feel it, that something is not right with you. Something needs to be done on you. So you know you need to fember. There are too many signs. I only gave you 10 signs. There are too many signs that will come to people when they need to fember. All right. Okay. How can someone know? Okay, I've done that one. Okay, I thought they could only fember. And not everyone can fember. Remember that not only everyone can fember. Not everyone fember. Not everyone with Mandawe spirits fember. That one is, you should know that. Not everyone needs to fember. You need to understand why people fember, guys. Fember is very, very big. You need to understand why people do fember, to understand, because it's not a playing thing. Remember that. It's not a playing thing. To go through the fember session is not you know, it's not something to be taken lightly. Even though we're not supposed to be scared of it, but we need to take it serious. Tutor, okay. Oh, thanks, Tutor. Yes, are there cosmic beings from other planets who came to teach us healing? Yes. There are a lot of cosmic beings. Yes, there are a lot of them. As you go on this process, you will see a lot of them. We meet them in dreams. Hey. Mandawe, Cecilia, I cannot tell you about that one. My Mandawe spirit, they've told me they said I can't talk about something that even I am not too familiar with. So I'll stop there. I can't answer that question because I'm not too familiar with it, with the cosmic beings. So I cannot answer it. I do not know much about it. My Mandawe spirits cut me off there. Okay, Tujo, is it normal Mandawe of water spirit sign to be against slaughtering of animals? Hey. Okay. This one, Twitter, I'm not going to answer it the way my Mandawe spirits answered it. I'll try to be guys. My Mandawe spirits, when they talking to me, they don't hit around the bushes, right? Like they don't try to make things nicer, like they're supposed to be nicer, right? But because we are human beings, we know how we are. Some things we can be sensitive on how we talk to each other, right? So I'm not going to talk to you the way they answered me. But Mandawe spirits are against harming animals for human pleasure. They are against that. Harming animals for human pleasure. And they are against what is, okay. I can't say it exactly as they said it, but we should not be doing, as human beings, we should not be doing things that we don't know why we're doing them, right? We should not do things not knowing why we're doing them. By that I mean, when we slaughter animals or something like that, this is my Mandawe spirits, they're against when it comes to that, they call it something else, right? But now this is me. I'm just trying to make it sound better as I'm talking to you, right? We should know why we're doing certain things. When we're slaughtering something, we should know why we're doing it and what we're getting from that, right? As human beings, we should know that. But when it comes to Mandawe spirits, they're against harming animals, meaning that if you slaughter something and you do not know why you're doing something like that, you're just doing it and you don't know, that means you are harming animals. If you're doing it and you don't know why. Anyway, that is my Mandawe spirits. Remember, Mandawe spirits, they work differently. But when it comes to this, I don't know if this one is different, isn't it? This one is different because there's something as well. This one keeps. This one I've got a problem with it as well because even down by Mandawe spirits, they don't like slaughtering. Whether other Mandawe spirits do slaughter, which I see that some people they do, and wearing Mandawe, this Mandawe emblem thing is a bit. Okay, when it comes to this one, guys, I'll just leave it with my Mandawe spirits. Mine, they're against harming animals in any other way. So I want this one, even this one, I'll leave it like that. Remember that you need to do things that your spirits, your ancestor spirits and guides are advising you to do, right? You should do that when your people are advising you to do certain things. But when it comes to mine, it's totally different. So I do not want to put how mine think about things when it comes to this, because mine are totally against this, right? They are totally against it. So I'll leave it as that mine are like that. So yours will tell you what they like and what they don't like, right? I'll leave it as that, because otherwise I'm gonna be taking over from your people, giving you all the information from my people. Remember, it depends on what your gifts, what you're being gifted, what your gifts entails. So if your gifts will be against particular things, therefore they'll make sure that you avoid doing things that are gonna be, they're not gonna go together. You understand? So they will show you, your people will show you. So I'll leave it that, because mine, the way they talk is not something I need to share with others. It is not something to share with others. Okay, because otherwise I'm gonna end up being alone. Do you understand? Because mine, the way they talk about these things is totally different. Okay, where was I? Tudo, your question, your people will tell you what you need to do and what you do not need to do. Mine, they are really against anything like that. They're against people harming animals and doing things just to please themselves and not knowing what they're doing, right? Mine, they hate that. So slaughtering animals for other things, your people will show you how you're supposed to do things. Remember that. So these ones were mine, and mine, because they are like they are more into people and animals living with each other, like living with each other without harming each other. remember that it will be difficult for me to advise you when it comes to the slaughtering, because mine, they wouldn't want me to be slaughtering something I'm supposed to be living harmoniously with it. So mine, what they'll show me in dream format is that if I'm doing something harmful to a snake has to do something harmful to me as well, so that I feel what it feels like to do that. If I'm slaughtering something, mine will show me tit for tat. See, that is what I'm talking about. Mine are like, when it comes to these kind of things, there are some things I just need to, they're different. Because mine are about living harmoniously with every all living organisms. Okay, where was I? Tuto. Can you fember more than once, Kuku, or is it once of exorcism? What is exorcism, guys? Exorcism. Why do you call it exorcism? Why do you call it exorcism? Anyway, well, people call things the way they understand them. Tuto, my Mandawe spirits, the way they explain it to me, they said, you cannot fembisa someone twice. You cannot fembisa someone twice. Remember who you are fembising. You're fembising your ancestors. You are fembising your ancestors, and you're fembising yourself in as well, because obviously you were carrying people with what? With who needed to be fembiswat, right? So it means, remember that the reason why they fembisa you, the carrier, right? The carrier. Now they will call you the mother or the father who's carrying what? The children, the ancestors, right? So if you fembisa your ancestors, they are now properly working, they're okay now, they've been taken out of that, what they call it, asylum. They've been taken out of the asylum. So now who's taking them back to the asylum for you to take them out of the asylum again? You should be asking yourself why you want to fembisa what you fembisat. It doesn't make sense. So if you go to someone and someone lies to you and say they are fembising you, you're gonna need to fembisa. That's why this kind of things, you need to be guided. When it comes to Mandawe spirits, guys, whether you are a healer or you're not a healer, you are still training. When you need them to look at that person for them to deal with you, like to fembisa you, Mandawe spirits will show you in dreams. Even if you don't dream that night, you'll dream. They will show you that person is right or that person is not right, cannot do what they want you to do. That person cannot deal with the fembisa, the fembisa that they need. They'll show you in the dream. Like this, let's say you've never even heard of, like, you're supposed to dream, write it down. You go to, you are here, right? You're here, like we're talking like this. You're saying to me that you've been told you need to fember, right? And you know that you need to fember because you've got all the signs that you need to fember. But you're not dreaming. Your dreams are messy because obviously if you need to fember, things are going to be like, a lot of things are not going to be straightforward, right? You showing the Mandawe spirits that I want to go to to fember. You're telling your Mandawe spirits, I want to go to to fember. Mandawe spirits will make sure that they come. When I'm saying they come, they will show you in a dream that cannot deal with what you're talking about. So that you avoid going to someone and someone saying, I'm fembising you. And then you end up finding that you didn't fember as you were supposed to fember. Then someone comes and say you need to fember again. Do you understand? This thing is spirituality, guys. When it comes to spirituality, you need to trust the people you're carrying. You need to trust them. Even though they need to fembisa, right? That means because they're the ones who are showing you that they need to fembisa. They're showing you in dream format that they need to fember. They're showing you in dream format that, or even using your body to show you that you need to fember, right? They're showing you in any other way that you need to fember. What I'm saying in dreams is that those the like things happening like to you, the water dreams are not like normal. The things like are not normal. You have all those kind of dreams that don't make sense. You hearing things and stuff like that. Things don't make sense to you. You need to fember, right? Because they're getting your attention that you need to fember. For the fact that they can show you signs that you need to fember, they can show you signs that the person you're going to is not going to be good to fembisa you. Remember that. Do not actually doubt yourself. You need to listen to your people when it comes to this, especially when it comes to Mandawe spirits. Mandawe spirits, they don't work like any other people that I know of. When it comes to their things, guys, they are very upfront when it comes to Mandawe spirits. Upfront. You cannot have Mandawe spirits and not know you have Mandawe spirits. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. What I'm saying is impossible is that it is impossible. If you do not know you've got Mandawe spirits and you ask them yourself, you do talk to them like by partner, do I have Mandawe spirits or not? They will tell you. They will show you in dreams. The way you understand that they're there, they will show you. Okay. All right. Where was I? Okay. Lorato, Ndawe, Lorato, and Yasha, I think I don't know if I have the Mandawe spirits. How do you get Mandawe spirit? Do you inherit through bloodline and stuff like that? Okay. Will the Mandawe spirits ask you for sacrificing your own blood? What? Jesus Christ, Nyasha. See, I'm even calling other names. Okay, what is the meaning of fember? Okay, I'll come back to Nyasha. Cecilia, I bow down with respect to you and the great spirits. Oh, thanks, Cecilia. Okay, Roneti, thank you, Nyasha. You asked for me as well. What do you mean? Do you want to know the word fember, as in fember, Nyasha, or you want to know, what is it that you want to know? Because there's a video on I've done a video on what is to fember. That video will explain everything to you about what fember entails, what it means to fember. If you watch that video, you'll understand that you need to fember. Not you need to fember. You'll understand what fember means. Okay? And not everyone, Nyasha, needs to fember. I said this, I think, even last time. I did not fember myself. Not everyone needs to fember. There are people who will need to fember. You need to watch that video. Please watch that video again if you haven't. Watch it. If you don't understand it, let me know. Because I think it explains what fember is all about. Okay? All right. Where was I? Yeah. So do you inherit through bloodline? Mandawe spirits are water spirits, guys. Water spirits. You've got Mandawe spirits, water spirits. Then you've got your ancestors carrying the Mandawe spirits. You've got people like me, as in living human beings, being gifted with the Mandawe spirits, right? Meaning that the water spirits, the energy from the water spirits are in me. I'm carrying them, gifting me something. So I'm carrying the Mandawe spirits or Mandawe water spirits. Meaning that as if I go, now remember that I do not like talking about this, but sometimes you need to use yourself to talk about things like that. If I die, and that means that if I'm coming to my children see me in their dreams. They will see their mother who's carrying what? The Mandawe water spirits in their dreams. Two separate things. They will see their mom carrying the Mandawe water spirits in their dreams. So it means that if I was unable to come to my children, like to come to my children or my grandchildren as I am like this, coming to them as their grandmother or their great-grandmother, it means the Mandawe's water spirits will come to them separately as the Mandawe water spirits, meaning that in their dreams, they will not be seeing their grandmothers or their grandfathers with the Mandawe water spirits. They will be seeing the Mandawe spirits coming with a different kind of form to appear to them. Two separate things, guys. Remember that. Two separate things. Mandawe spirits, Mandawe water spirits, and then a human being. Me carrying the Mandawe water spirits. Together we are one, right? You see me, it is me. I'm carrying Mandawe water spirits. I die. I'm gonna go and be appearing in someone else. I'm gonna appear as one. Sometimes wearing the Dietary cloth. Wearing the Dietary cloth. It means they will be saying, my ancestors are carrying what? The Mandawe water spirits. They're not going to say the Mandawe spirits are coming to us. They're going to be saying, my ancestor Muhulu Makosi Yamakulu Tlohulu is coming in our dreams. Meaning that Muhulu Makosi Yamakulu Tlohulu is the one with the Mandawe spirits. My children might get confused. They will think I'm the one with the Mandawe spirits. Meaning that it's just one person, right? But there are two. Two. Human being, water energy. Remember that. Two different things. Me, water spirits. Me, water spirits, guys. Remember, two different things. One from the cosmos, one from like us just living human beings. Human beings working nicely with the water and the water gifting us because like as human beings, wow, these people are really nice, isn't it? Look at the way they're living, the way they're living around us. I'm talking about, I'm just trying to make it now like it's a physical thing, right? Look at these people, man. These people are really good. We can give them this part of us. We can give them this gift as a gift to them. Like we can show them that we know other things. This is the water energies. Then they give it to your ancestors. Your ancestors start carrying the water spirits, the Mandawe water spirits. Then it goes through bloodline to bloodline. Bloodline to bloodline. They die. When they come, they might come and still ask the Mandawe water spirits if they can outsource from them. Because it depends. Because Mandawe spirits wouldn't just come to anyone. It is your ancestors. They remember that when they were living, they were carrying the Mandawe water spirits, right? They die. Now, when they come to you, they come and give you gifts, their own gifts. Then they remember that, wow, when we were working together with the Mandawe water spirits, these people were giving us other gifts. Then they go and outsource from the Mandawe water spirits. When they outsource from the Mandawe water spirits, the Mandawe water spirit will say, oh, that child of yours is doing well, isn't it? Yes, we'll give her the gifts. We'll give her that gift. Yes, then they come together, and together they give you two gifts. From your ancestors, from Mandawe water spirits. But sometimes it comes as one. Remember that. So that is what it is all about. Okay. Where was I? Okay, what is the difference between the Shangani spirit and Mandawe spirit? There's no Shangani spirit, guys. There's no Shangani spirit. Remember that there's no Shangani spirit. What happens is that with Mandawe water spirits, remember that Mandawe water spirits are everywhere. The Nzunza spirit is everywhere. Remember that. Now, when these gifts were given to our people, the Mandawe spirits, from my part, because I can only explain the part that I understand very well, and I'll explain even the part with the water serpent that I understand very well. When they were gifting the people, they were able to gift people something. The people that they could gift at that time, or they were near them, were the Mandawe tribe. The Mandawe tribe were able to work with the water spirits. The Mandawe tribe were able to work with the water spirits. Then they called them the Mandawe tribe, the Mandawe water spirits. The Mandawe tribe were able to call the Mandawe spirits the Mandawe water spirits. When the Nzunza water serpent were able to gift people the gift of the rain making, the gift of the sun, moving of the sun, and all those kind of things. When they were coming with those gifts, the people they entrusted with the gift, with that rain making, with that gift of moving the sun. I'm yet to learn about that bit and the rain making. Remember, I'm still on the training. I'm just giving you the little bit I was given. They were able to get through to the Bashangani people, the Tonga people. Those people were sharing the rain making. You know, it's the same way as like now I know how to, now that my people have shown me how I'm supposed to do herbs. I know about, I find out the herb that heals properly, deals with cancer, it kills cancer. I give that gift. Let's say me as Muhananwa from Limpopo, I come with I come with that cure for I'm giving you an example, guys. Please do not even think that I'm going there. I do not know if I'm just giving you an example. I'm here in UK. I'm showing the English people how to cure cancer. The English people take that gift. What they call it when you put something to your name, you put something on your name, no one else can use that trick. No one else can use that trick but you. What they call it? You trademark it. They trademark it as theirs. So they no longer say it was made by Muhananwa, and for generation and generation to come, it is made by the English. That is what it will be from now on going on. Now, the Bahananwa comes back later on. They come back later on to their children. They said, that cure that has helped people, we want to be acknowledged that was from us. We are the ones who came with the recipe. We are the ones who knew the tree the plant that was used to actually mix up everything. We are the ones who shown the English people. We want our children to know that Muhananwa brought out that cure. Just to be known that, just for control, to know that the person brought that. So they come and say, bring us our history back. Bring our history back. Let it known that we came with this. And for us, we know some other cures for other diseases. We're not gonna say it until you acknowledge that bit, because we do not want to be working with the cosmos, working with the water spirit, the serpent, because even the serpent is no longer, because our children don't know that they can go back to that serpent to say, show us how to make the rain making, show us how to do the moving of the sun, because they do not know. They grow up believing that other people are the ones who knows about that bit. Do you understand? That's where it gets worse, because now no one can make the rain making properly, because the people who are supposed to make it are they no longer know how to do it. Everyone else says, I know, I've got that trick. Not acknowledging the people who were gifted that. Because remember, as people, everyone is gifted something. So that means that tribe will be good in that thing. That tribe will be good with that bit. That tribe will be good, meaning that tribe, the Mandawe, from that bit, like if all in the southern of Africa, we acknowledge, depending on where the Mandawe spirits have what kind of, which tribe, because remember the Mandawe spirits are all over the place, right? The tribe, we acknowledge that, oh, that tribe, they were very good at talking to the Mandawe spirits. If we talk and align properly, like saying, I'm going to the Mandawe healer, right? The Mandawe will get me talking to the Mandawe as good as I'm supposed to talk to the Mandawe. Do you see where we're going? Mean that things will become clear. Nicely, things will be done. We are acknowledging the people who received these water spirits when they came to give them that particular gift, whatever gift that they were given. Even the Bashangani on the other side, the Watonga, they were being gifted that bit. We are acknowledging that bit in the southern bit of Africa, that if that tribe, we acknowledge it like that. If we come together and work together with that tribe, maybe we can, because they'll be able to talk to that serpent the way that they know how. Then we'll be able to deal with these things. There will be rain-making ceremonies that are really powerful. I'm talking about when we're going back to the real history of our people. They will be powerful because through them, they will be able to align properly with that serpent. They will be able to call that serpent and will appear as fast as it's supposed to, and the people will carry on. Remember, and it just shows us as well that we are, as people, we go on mixing with each other. There's nothing like there's pew this, there's pew that, there's pew that. It means as people, our people were intermarrying with each other, because remember, these borders have created all these problems. Remember that. So, and as well, some people, when these borders were made, some people, depending on how the other people were treated, they had to try and be like, we are like this. Like me, I'll stop saying I'm Hanana, I'll start becoming like someone else, because that tribe it looked like they were living better. So by me saying I'm from that tribe, it will make my children live better. Remember that's how sometimes things happen. Then my children will never know who they belong to until they start hearing their great people talking in the languages that they do not understand. Languages from Ghana, languages from Kenya, languages from Zimbabwe, languages from that, because my people are bringing their children back to their families. They want them to know where they come from. They want them to know that they are all over the place. They are all over Africa. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. All right. If I may share something, sometimes they come speaking in Dao language, though you don't understand, you recognize it. That will be one of the signs. Yes, they do. They do. And water spirits as well sometimes, guys. Remember these water spirits. I do not want to. Yes. The Bakaranga language is spoken a lot with others. The Bakalanga language spoken a lot with others. Actually, the language that my water spirits were speaking to me today, which was totally different from the language that I understood before. This was really deep. Anyway, I'll talk to you about it later on, not today. Today we are talking about something. Yes, Cecilia, you're right there. Yes. Ndawe, I've learned a lot from your answers, Kukuveri, from now. Thanks, Tito. What does okay means? Maybe to explain the process. What's the difference? Okay. What's it? Okay. Chronically, watch the fember session, the fember, what does fember mean video, right? Watch it if you don't understand it. If you don't understand it, get back to me. Because it will be easy to talk to you about something that you don't understand than me just going back and explaining the whole video. Yes. Copyrighted, yes. Thanks, Nyasha. Fember is what language? What is Fember? What language is Fember? Mandawe spirits, this is the question that my Mandawe spirits, I've been asking them a lot of questions, and they don't think I deserve I deserve their answer. Maybe this they will answer me, because it is difficult. It's difficult having to go to do this kind of sessions without actually understanding other things. Even I want to know. When I first met the Mandawe spirits, when I asked them what Dawe means, they said to me that it was not yet time to explain that that to me, right? They said it was not yet time to explain that to me. But there are a lot of things that I've been asking them that they don't think I deserve to know the answer for yet. Because guys, with spirituality, what I found with mine is that I have to earn it for them to give me more information. I have to earn it. Hey. I have to earn it. I have to earn it. So they'll explain it to me. Not yet. I have to earn this one. So they'll come to me and explain it to me. So I'll come and explain it to you once I've earned it. Guys, it is not as easy as you guys think it might be. The way that I work with my water spirits, the Mandawe spirits, when they're giving me information, when they're teaching me about things, I have all the time. They don't give me information like that, easily like that. With every information that they give me, it has to be earned. It has to be earned. By that, I mean I really have to earn it. Like I have to show them that I take this serious. It's not a child playing thing. It is serious. This is something that I'm committing myself to be helpful, to be out there, to be, how do I say it? Like to be out a good citizen in the Mandawe spirits terms. It has to be, everything has to be earned. Anything that the Mandawe spirits are telling me, it has to be earned. They don't just give me just because I think I'm a healer. I've got someone here to help me with this one. No, I have to earn everything, guys. It's not easy for me with the Mandawe spirits. They don't play around with me. That's the only thing I can tell you for now. They don't play around with me. They don't give me information like that. So I haven't yet earned that Roneti. So, Gogo, is it a problem when I partner with Ndao stuff? What is Ndao stuff? Okay, without knowing if I have Mandawe spirits, is it a problem? Why would you partner with Ndao stuff without? If you're partnering with Ndao's thing, that means you have it. Why would you do it without having it? I mean, it doesn't make sense. And what do you mean partnering with Mandawe stuff? Do you mean like a partnering wearing this? Partnering wearing this cloth? Or partnering, what do you mean partnering with Mandawe stuff? Yeah, so I understand what you mean. Because you wouldn't want to do something that Mandawe spirits, actually, they do not like their people not questioning themselves, just doing things because other people are doing it. The Mandawe spirits do not like those kind of things. They like people to question everything that is happening around them. People to get back to their independence, like that kind of thing. Like you ask yourself questions. Why am I doing this particular thing? How does it help me, and why? And where did I get this idea from? You understand? The Mandawe spirits like their people to be like serious, to understand. Guys, not only Mandawe spirit, when it comes to spirituality, we need to not be followers, not followers. Do not follow because you like me too much. You need to question everything. And by questioning means you have to get your answers from your people. Because if you don't, then you become one of those people that we do not want to become. Sheep. And a sheep, I've been observing sheep, guys, and it's not nice. It is not nice at all. The way they behave, the way they do things, it is not nice. So when it comes to spirituality, we need to go back to our people, ask them questions, because they will always answer us. Why do they when we are paddling, we need to ask them, am I doing the right thing here? Am I using the right things here? So that they can correct you. Remember that. That's how it should be. Yes, you should ask. You can't just start. Guys, remember all these things. Everything is got there's what they call it. There are reasons why we wear particular things. There are reasons why we wear different kinds of beads. There are reasons why we wear different kinds of cloth, even the Mandawe cloth. There are reasons why we wear certain colors, ancestral colors. There are reasons why we wear certain ancestral clothes, right? There are reasons for that. Please, when you put something on you, you need to understand why you're putting it on you. Not just because someone said you should put it on you, and it's not your people saying that. And it's not someone that you went there with the permission from your people to go and consult with someone, and someone was helping you, and they showed you that you need to do it like that. You should always listen to what your people are telling you. Remember that, so that you don't make mistakes. Because otherwise, we're gonna be making lots of mistakes, and we see things are not moving forward for us. We don't understand why, because we keep on suppressing ourselves with things that are not right. It's like some things are there to suppress. We don't know, but we just put them on. I'm just giving you an example, right? Let's say I'm wearing this because I've got too much of the good things going on. I just want to bring everything down. By wearing this cloth, let's say I'm too. Okay, I shouldn't say that because I'm not. I've got too much money coming in, right? So by wearing this cloth, I just want that money to stop because it's too much. It's overwhelming me. It's really too much. It's ridiculous. I'm giving an example. I don't have it. So I wear this cloth for that reason, so that money is stopped for a bit, for 3 months or for a year. It's just too much. Let it stop for a year. Mandawe, help me with this money. Let it stop for a year. Keep on wearing this. Then you see me wearing this. You go and wear it like this. You do not have money, you want money. It is an example. And you keep on complaining for a year. You don't understand what is happening. You always have to ask yourself why you're doing certain things. Okay. When you partner, I wear a Ndawo cloth most of the times. I follow my heart, but I'm not sure if I have a Mandawe spirit. Sometimes remember that you know that sometimes you'll have your intuition that you need something, right? Remember that sometimes you go to the shop. You go to the shop because some ancestors or spirits and guys, they don't actually show you in dreams. They do not say it to you where you hear. Sometimes you go to the shop, you're guided to buy a particular thing. You can feel it like you need to get that particular thing, right? You feel it, you're guided. Your intuition is telling you to get that. Because that's how we work as people. Our intuition, isn't it? We have to go back to that bit of us where we intuitively do things. You get it, obviously, because your spirit was directing you to it. Get ready for us before we come and wear that. That means you have it. If you're wearing it, you have it. You have it. You can't wear something that you don't have just because it's fashionable. Sometimes people are doing things they think is fashionable when it's just your spirit guiding you. The reason why I'm saying that is that before I went to Twasa to properly initiate, what I used to do, I was collecting a lot of things. This ancestral cloth, the Ndawo cloth, I bought them just before. I remember even at some stage, I think I just came to UK now. I just was starting to get this thing, like I wanted some African things. I was buying these things, stuff, right? So I was collecting things, setting myself for the future without actually understanding that I'm doing that. Sometimes we collect, like we become like someone who's broody, not broody, like someone who's, like when you're about to give birth, you collect everything that you need. You have to make sure everything is there ready for you. Sometimes we do that as human beings. We collect everything that we need at that particular time. Then when time comes, you realize you've been collecting it. Your people have been guiding you to get this, get this, get this, and that. You understand? And you didn't realize that's what was happening with you. Oh, thanks, Yasha. Oh, thanks, Yasha. Thank you. Okay. Exactly. Thank you. Because you have answered my question. Thanks, Gog. Yes. So that is what it's all about. So I'll try and see, guys. The Mandawe spirits. Mandawe spirits. Mandawe spirits. You know the I never understand them. As in like I'm not being negative, right? I'm being positive. The way they work is totally really they do not like messy stuff. Well, I'm talking about my ones. They really do not like messy stuff. When I'm saying messy stuff, like when they were saying to me this morning, right, that they did not like because the reason why they came, because kept on, it was like an emergency kind of things, like for me, because I kept on failing their dreams. Guys, remember some things subconsciously you do them, right? Subconsciously you do things. Remember, guys, my gifts are about nature. How I'm supposed to live with people. I have to do everything right in dreams. I have to pass their test before they come, right? I failed the test because apparently I saw something and I couldn't deal with it. My instinct was like, I need to do something else. So I called someone to have a look at it, and someone ended up doing something, harming that thing, when they were meant to just come and make me look at it. So Mandawe spirits were not pleased, so they didn't come. Like this, they will come to me when I'm working, right? They will come normally. But when it's just me related to my things. Remember, I told you I'm going to Zimbabwe, right? To align my Bakalanga with the Bakalanga. My Bakalanga spirit, the squirrel, to align squirrel. So squirrel can start doing the history bit of things. Anyway, so I wanted them to, I was asking them about something that I wanted when I'm going there to have something else. Like it's like, come on now, give me this clue about something else, like something I wanted on the side. So they came to me and they were saying like, oh, it's you again, like that. It's you again, like I'm bothering them. That's how they talk to me. You're bothering us, right? And what they were saying to me, they do not like the way I'm doing things. Guys, this is my dilemma anyway. I was talking to Habi about it and I was not happy. It's like Mandawe spirits are expecting me to give, to just, when it comes to them, they want me to work, like they want me to give my time. Everything to do with Mandawe spirits has to be given freely. I have to do everything freely with Mandawe spirits. That is how they want me to work with them, freely. Like if I'm helping someone with Mandawe spirits, it has to be done freely. I should not be expecting anything. So I was asking myself, how do these people want me to live? Like as in live, eating and stuff like that. Anyway, that's because I'm a human being, right? I'm thinking these are water spirits. They do not understand how human beings are living anyway. But I'm just trying to tell you how it is, like sometimes how I'm dealing with them. These are the water spirits I'm dealing with. They do not like profiteering. That's what they're telling me. They do not want me to be thinking about those kind of things. So how the hell am I supposed to live my life? Lisa D, Janet, good to see you. At least today I bumped into your live load shedding. This load shedding is something else. It better be good when I get there. Number owners. Anyway, good to see you as always, and so happy to listen to your teachings. Always so reversed, and oh, that's nice. Gogo, I fail my dream test every day. This test The Mandawe spirit test, guys, these ones you cannot, it's just that's when the way you are in real life. In the dreams, you just be yourself. You'll just be yourself. I mean, seriously. Look, it takes a lot. That's why we go through Twasa to move from the way we were to change into becoming what our spirits, ancestors, and guides are expecting us to be. We have to go through that process. We have to purge the old things out and bring in the new us, right? And it takes a long time for some of us to become like as squeaky clean, right? It takes a long time for some of us to be squeaky clean. When I'm saying squeaky clean, do not put it like being cleaned and you squeak and you clean, like really clean. It takes a long time. Some of these things, consciously, I can be here and just be talking, oh, I'm good, I'm doing this, I'll never do this, I'll never do that. Subconsciously, my people will show me, given the chance. That is me. They'll show you, given the chance. When you relax and you forgot that you promised yourself that you never do certain things, you'll do them. Look at you. Then you fail the test. Because subconsciously, you cannot lie to yourself. Subconsciously, they will show you that you still have that part of you that still need to be worked on. That is what it's all about. That's why we fail the test. So that's what happens in dreams. Yes. So that is just that. How long have I been here? 1 hour, 10 minutes. So guys, that is what is happening. So remember that, and remember guys to do those likes. Remember that you do the likes, it will help with the analytics. Remember that. If you're here, you haven't liked that video, just do it to keep this analytics going so that this video can reach a lot of people. Anyway, I've heard that before that they don't like charging money. They prefer the person to show their appreciation on their own. Hey, seriously, how do we work like that? I mean, seriously. Yes, mine, they told me that actually, if I'm going to be working with this water spirits, it means I have to be like otherwise, because they've got a lot of good things come, they keep on giving me a lot of good things. But if I don't do what they're expecting me to do, that is the problem. That is the problem. I'll have Mandawe spirits by name. But then if I do what they're expecting me to do, I'll have Mandawe spirits not only by name, with a lot of information coming and sharing lots of information. That is, unfortunately, they do not like profiteering. This profiteering, isn't it, honey?
Yes.
Profiteering, they do not like. So you have to give your time, your heart. When it comes to, I'm talking about my Mandawe spirits, I have to give my time, my heart when it comes to them, when it's related to them. And you see the way that I'm doing this video on its own, like it's Mandawe spirits related. My Mandawe spirits, I think that's what they want. They want, if I'm giving my time and this is Mandawe spirits time, I have to give it like that. You see, I can't even do, if I'm here and I'm trying to say something that I might know, and the Mandawe spirits, they think I do not know it better. They will tell me, when you're using our name, you should not use it like that. Because when I'm mixing them with my ancestors and other spirits, I've got a way of zooming in, right? Explaining things. But when it comes to them, they want it to be, if I'm using their name, I have to use their name purely. I should not lie. I should not use information I do not know of. I should not, you understand? That is my Mandawe spirits. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think if we were all working like that, it would be good, isn't it? But sometimes, as people as well, that's the thing, isn't it? They'll give you themselves, not you collecting you from people. So if that is the case, then I'm happy. I'm happy, Cecilia. Mandawe spirits, use me as much. Use me as much as you like. If that's what they're going to be doing, it will be popping in. Use me. Use me as much as you like.
use my body, use my mouth, use. Is that right? No, it might not sound right. Well, use me spiritual. Anyway, that's all I could say with that. Remember that we're talking about the Mandawe water spirits, guys. We're talking about Mandawe water spirits. So that is just that. So we'll try and be here and do the Mandawe pop-up. Remember this Mandawe spirits thing, it will be a pop-up session. I'll do it as guided. Remember that. Because Mandawe spirits, they do not like the ego. They do not like ego. And sometimes that dealing with ego is different, isn't it? It's difficult, isn't it? Sometimes they think, oh, Mandawe spirits, I'm gonna be, and they think you're operating on the ego kind of thing, on that state. They do not like it. They want you to operate as you're supposed to operate. So that is just that. So guys, I think we've done something, guys. Remember that we'll have these pop-up sessions because I'm gonna be. We do not know how I'm gonna be making this pop-up session. Maybe I might make them every day so that I've got some good things coming my way soon. Thanks, Cecilia. Oh, and so Mandawe people, and I'm sharing that love from spiritual me, sending it back to you. Thank you. So we'll talk again. Mandawe. 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 Mandawe.